Earlier this week, I was speaking to my really good friend Quinn, and I was telling her like, "Oh no, no, yeah, like you were going to." She asked me, "What did you do this weekend?" And I told her I went to Costco to get my hearing test done, blah blah blah. And she's like, "Oh, who'd you go with?" And I told her I went to go pick up my sister beforehand because she wanted to buy some stuff at Costco. And then she asked me, "Are you close with your sister?" And I said, I don't know. I guess I am because I brought her to Costco." And she said to me, "Would you say that you're close with your sister because you brought her to Costco?" And I thought about it for a while and I was like, what actually makes people around me and myself close? And what defines our relationship? So for yourself, Phil, you do have a younger sister and a younger brother,
hmm
and you do have a mum and dad that's present as well.
Yeah.
So what kind of things that kind of define your relationship with your family?
I think for us, it's not about how much we spend time together. It's about, you know, how open we can be with each other. And for us, for me growing up, I was never really open to my family because of, like what I was going through, my sexuality and stuff. So I never was able to open up to them with that.
Mm,
But as I got older, after I turned 18, 19, I came out with them. I came out to them. So I think that really opened a big door for my relationship with my family. But I think as I get older, I realize that, especially my parents, like I used to idolize my parents a lot. Like they were like the gods of my world, whatever. And so I think as I get older, I realize like they're very, very human. And
mm. And it's like the love languages, if I could say. What I realize that as we do get older, as we do respect our parents a lot more, we understand what they've done for us, what they've done for us, and where they've come from. But when I look at other people's families, it's very different. I have one friend, on the other hand, where she spends a lot of time with her parents, and that's her currency with her parents. So spending time with family, spending time with her sisters and her parents, and just actually just being at home is her quality time with her parents. But then I have another friend on the other hand. She's not very close with her parents, and her currency with her parents is actually money. Money is her currency.
mm,
So her family gives her love by buying her a car, by supporting her financially to go to university, to sponsor her when she goes to overseas trips. And for me, when I think about spending time with my mum or my sister, I actually don't know
mm,
because my mum has sacrificed so much being a single mum. And with my sister, our relationship is a bit weird in a sense that even when I talk to my mom or I talk to my sister, right, it's very hard for me to look them in the eye, and I don't know why. It's really weird. But it's like we just have to, if I'm 30 centimeters closer, that's me spending time with my family, or just being at home eating food what my mum cooked, even if it tastes good or bad. So my question is for you is, do you think that's the love language that your parents translated to you? Do you do that to your siblings or your friends around you?
yeah, a bit actually. Now that you mention it, when I was growing up, my parents showed their love for us by buying us stuff because they grew up, missing out on a lot of things. So for them, it's whatever we needed for our education, they would get it for us. No matter how broke they were, they were working on a farm for $10 an hour, whatever. They'll buy us a laptop, buy us a computer, buy us PS4 just to keep us entertained, a PS2, whatever was it back in the day.
Yep, yep.
Um, but now that I'm older as an adult and my sister is also an adult, I actually feel the same thing what you feel. Like it's very awkward to make sometimes
Eye
eye
contact.
contact with your sibling. And for me expressing my love towards my sibling is by doing things to them before them. So
Mm.
for me, taking my little brother to get a haircut, making time out of my day to get him to get a haircut. My sister's like, just doing stuff for her, whether that be work related or like, you know, going to buy her health related stuff because she's into that. But yeah, for me, I think that's my love language, and I think I got that from my parents. Thinking back about it now,
Do you think that your love languages is different from, even though you're in the same family as your siblings, is it different than from the way that they treat you? Because you mentioned it to me earlier this week that because you are the oldest, you had a lot more responsibilities. Like
hmm
you were 6 years old, you were filling out government
yep,
forms because your parents couldn't speak English, they couldn't
yeah,
read. So by 6 years old and by 10, you're pretty much doing everything that parents should do. But and we've realized a lot in Asian household, especially with the older siblings, that they bear a lot more responsibility than the siblings under them. So for yourself, do you realize that your sister's love languages for family is different from you?
I think it's very unspoken, like the relationship I have with my siblings. I think even for my little brother, we all see what our parents did for us, and we kind of just do like unconsciously do it ourselves. So we never directly say, "Oh, I love you," whatever. It's just very awkward. Like that's not the language that we use towards each other.
When was the last time you said I love you to your family or your mum or dad?
Like I don't know, years ago. But like even like when I remember one time I think it was like a few months ago, maybe like last year, my sister said like I love you or something like that. Like, ew, I was like, ew, that's so awkward.
Was that
Gross.
switched to the wrong person?
No, 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 no. But it's just it's just not the sort of language that we use. Well, we'd love to hear what our juicy lemoners and what their experiences are with their family. Head over to our Facebook group at Lemon Community or our Instagram page and let us know about your relationship with your family.
Hello, thank you for watching this special video.
And if you like what you watch, please make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. But also check out our information down below as well. See you next time.
Bye.